Abraham Lincoln was a cat lover. He had several cats in the White House, and he often played with them and fed them from his own plate. He even named 2 of them Tabby and Dixie, and he once said that Dixie was smarter than his whole cabinet. Lincoln's wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, was not amused by his fondness for felines. She thought it was unbecoming of a president to be so attached to cats, and she disliked the mess they made in the house. She also resented the attention that Lincoln gave to the cats, instead of to her. One day, when Lincoln was having dinner with some guests, he noticed that Tabby was hungry and looking at him with pleading eyes. He took a spoonful of food and put it on the table for Tabby to eat. Mary Todd saw this and snapped at him. "How dare you feed that cat at the table in front of our guests? Have you no manners or dignity?" Lincoln looked at her calmly and said, "Madam, if the gold fork was good enough for former President James Buchanan, I think it is good enough for Tabby." The guests laughed at this witty remark, and Mary Todd was speechless. She knew that Lincoln was referring to an incident that had happened a few years earlier, when Buchanan had visited the White House and had accidentally dropped his gold fork on the floor. Tabby had picked it up and ran away with it, and Lincoln had joked that Tabby had more gold than he did. The moral of the story is, don't be too proud or too harsh on others, especially those who love you and care for you. Sometimes, a little humor and kindness can go a long way.
Thank you for listening. For more stories like this, please consider subscribing.